What if I told you that just 7 days from now, you could be a completely different person, sharper, stronger, more confident, and unstoppable? Most people spend years waiting for the right time to change, but the right time never comes. The truth: transformation doesn't need years. You can start becoming unrecognizable, inside and out, in one focused week. In this video, I'm giving you the exact day-by-day blueprint inspired by Napoleon Hill's timeless success principles. Each step is tested, practical, and tied to real actions you can take immediately to build momentum in your career, finances, health, and personal life. If you've ever felt stuck, drifting, or underperforming, this is your wake-up call. Day 1. Ignite your burning desire for change. Every powerful transformation starts with a fire deep inside, what Napoleon Hill called a burning desire. This isn't a casual wish or a "wouldn't it be nice" thought. It's the kind of vision that keeps you awake at night because you can already see yourself living it. On this first day, your job is simple but non-negotiable. Define exactly what you want. Write it down with crystal clarity. Don't just say "I want success." Describe the exact lifestyle, the income, the relationships, the health you dream of. Paint it with vivid sensory detail so your mind feels it as if it's real. Desire is magnetic. When your goal is defined with conviction, the subconscious mind starts working overtime, scanning your environment for resources, people, and opportunities aligned with your vision. It's like tuning a radio to the right frequency. Once tuned, you won't hear the static of distractions, only the signals that lead to your goal. Many people skip this part, chasing vague ambitions with no target, and they wonder why the results are inconsistent. Don't make that mistake. This is your foundation. As you focus on building this inner fire, avoid the trap of telling everyone your plans too soon. Protect your seed until it's strong enough to survive the winds of doubt from others. Ask yourself daily, am I feeding my desire today or starving it? That answer alone will tell you if you're on track. Tomorrow, we'll take this spark and train your mind to become a precision-guided missile for success. Day 2. Reprogram your mindset with daily affirmations. If desire is the fire, your mindset is the container that holds and directs it. Today is about reprogramming your mental habits so they serve your future instead of sabotaging it. Hill famously said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But here's the catch. Most people are running on old, outdated scripts in their heads. Your job from today is to overwrite those scripts with affirmations so strong they cannot be ignored. Start every morning by speaking your affirmations aloud. I am disciplined. I am unstoppable. I attract opportunities. I am worthy of success. Don't just recite them like a shopping list. Feel them in your bones. Imagine an Olympic athlete before a big event. They're not just hoping to win. They're visualizing it, believing it, becoming it in advance. The same rule applies to you. Over time, these affirmations literally rewire your brain, pushing fear and doubt to the sidelines. Here's something most people don't realize. Your self-talk becomes your self-image, and your self-image controls your performance. So keep feeding your mind with the language of a confident, capable, and driven person. As you do, you'll notice decisions become faster, your energy more focused, and small wins will start showing up almost mysteriously. But mindset without motion doesn't work, and tomorrow is when we turn belief into momentum. Day 3. Take decisive action and build momentum. Desire and mindset are powerful, but without movement, they're just potential energy. Day 3 is about transforming that energy into kinetic force, action that moves the needle in your real life. Hill observed that successful people decide quickly and act immediately, while unsuccessful people deliberate endlessly and hesitate to move. Today, Break your goal into small, actionable steps you can start ticking off now. Even if the first steps feel imperfect, take them. Call that potential client, sign up for that course. Spend an hour learning the exact skill that will push you forward. Success loves speed, and momentum builds like a snowball rolling downhill. The more you move, the easier each next step becomes, and the more lucky breaks start occurring. Those aren't accidents. They're the result of consistent motion. Here's your challenge. At the end of today, write down every single action you took, no matter how small, and ask yourself, did I move closer to my vision today? If the answer is no, tomorrow's momentum will stall. Protect your forward motion at all costs, because in the next stage, momentum needs a partner called discipline. Day 4. Develop rock solid. Self-discipline motivation brings you to the starting line. Discipline takes you to the finish. On day 4, the mission is to build self-discipline so unshakable that your habits run on autopilot. Think of self-discipline as the guardian of your desire. It protects it from being stolen by laziness, distraction, or self-doubt. Hill said self-control was essential to success because it transforms fleeting inspiration into consistent action. Start by designing your environment for success. Remove distractions, block time in your calendar for high-priority tasks, and keep reminders of your goals visible at all times. Add accountability. Tell a trusted friend or mentor what you're committing to and ask them to check on your progress. This turns discipline from an abstract concept into a working system that's hard to break. Here's the truth. Discipline often feels uncomfortable at first, but over time it becomes freedom. The freedom of knowing you can trust yourself to follow through. And once you cross that threshold, nothing, not even a bad day, can derail your mission. Which leads us to the next secret. No one travels this road alone. Day 5. Surround yourself with a mastermind. If you want to accelerate your transformation, you cannot do it in isolation. Hill's mastermind principle is a success multiplier, the combined energy, experience, and ideas of a group aligned to a shared purpose. On day 5, start identifying the people who can elevate your vision. Mentors, peers, accountability partners. Look for those who inspire you, challenge you, and refuse to accept your excuses. Invite them into regular conversations, whether in person, online groups, or mastermind calls. Share your goals, your struggles, and your wins. The real magic of a mastermind isn't just the advice you get, it's the accountability and shared momentum you can't replicate alone. When others are watching and cheering for you, it's far harder to quit, and you'll often find solutions in minutes that you might have struggled with for months by yourself. Remember, the wrong crowd will lower your average, but the right crowd will raise your game faster than any solo effort ever could. Choose wisely, because in tomorrow's stage, you'll need every ounce of courage they help you cultivate. Day 6. Step out of your comfort zone. Here's where transformation takes a leap. The comfort zone is your invisible prison, and day 6 is jailbreak day. Hill warned that fear, procrastination, and hesitation are the silent assassins of success. The worst part? They make you feel safe while secretly keeping you small. Today, you'll deliberately do something that scares you. Not recklessly, but strategically. Maybe it's pitching your idea to someone influential, making that long overdue phone call, or finally starting the business you've been overthinking for years. The goal isn't just to succeed in the task, it's to prove to yourself you can act despite fear. Each time you push past discomfort, your confidence expands and your identity upgrades. You're no longer the person who wants to, you're the person who does. And here's the twist. Once you've faced fear head-on, you'll see it was never as big as your mind made it. That's when life starts opening doors you didn't even know existed. But we have one last step. and it's what makes sure all this change sticks for good. Day 7. Reflect, refine, and recommit. By now, you've set your desire, reprogrammed your mind, taken action, enforced discipline, built your team, and faced your fears. Day 7 is your checkpoint. The day where you stop to take inventory of your growth. Write down what's changed in your mindset, habits, and results. Even small wins are proof you're moving toward your vision. Reflection isn't about patting yourself on the back forever. It's about identifying what worked best, what can be improved, and which actions deserve to become permanent habits. Hill believed in constant adjustment, testing, learning, and refining until the goal is reached. This keeps your transformation alive instead of letting it fade. Finally, recommit, not in a vague, "I'll try" way, but as a firm contract with yourself. Transformation isn't a one-week event. It's the first chapter in a new book, and as the author, you get to decide how the rest of the story unfolds from here. The new you is already waiting inside. Let's bring them out, starting today. Now you hold in your hands a 7-day roadmap that has the power to completely redefine your identity, your habits, and your destiny. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Nothing changes until you do. You can watch this video, feel inspired, and still wake up tomorrow exactly the same, unless you decide right now to move from intention to action. Transformation is never about what you want to do someday. It's about what you choose to do today. Imagine meeting yourself 30 days from now, stronger, sharper, more disciplined, and carrying a level of confidence you've never felt before. That version of you is already possible, but only if you take the first step now. Pick one strategy from this week. Maybe it's writing down your definite purpose, maybe it's forming your mastermind group, or maybe it's finally facing that fear that's been holding you hostage, and commit to doing it before the day ends. Small daily actions stack into massive results faster than you think. This channel exists to give you the mindset, the tools, and the unstoppable drive to turn your vision into reality. But your responsibility is to show up for yourself every single day. So here's my challenge to you. Which step are you going to start today to awaken the new you? Tell me in the comments. And make your commitment public. And if you're serious about building this momentum, subscribe right now and turn on notifications, because the next video could be the missing piece that changes everything.